What's up, guys? Marvin back again. Thank you for tuning in again. It's been a while since I posted a trading video, so I thought that today maybe I can post one and tell you exactly what I've been doing this week. It's been very long, I know. It took a while, I was doing some other stuff, so this week I'm going to be showing you exactly how I took my trades. They were not very big wins, but they were good somehow. So I'm going to show you exactly how I went through them. And I'm a person who trades gold most of the time because I don't like focusing on very many markets. So I focus mostly on gold. This trade was on the 5 minute time frame. I'll show you all the confluences that triggered my entries, how I took my take profit, things like that. So let's get into the video and let's get into the chart immediately. So this is the trade that I took. I took it on the 3rd. I took it on the 3rd of May. It was a simple trade. One of my rules is not to trade against the trend, and as you can see, I was kind of trading against the trend, but I'm going to explain exactly why I did so. So let's get into the chart immediately. So when you come to the chart here, I can tell you exactly what I was looking at. So if I can remove this for now, remove this. I was looking at this chart, and there were a few things that were going on. Sorry. So on the bigger picture, we had a trend from the day before. The 3rd was starting from here. This was when the 3rd started of May. So the day before, the London session closed with this big move. So if I can show the big move here, this is the London session. The London session is the one which is in gray here. So if I can minimize this a little bit. So the one in gray here is the London session. We are on the 5 minute time frame. So this was the London session, and the 3rd started from here. This was where the 3rd started from. So I usually look for trades mainly in the London session, in the London session, which starts here at 7 a.m., which is different time from ours. Here in Uganda, it's I think 10 a.m. in the morning. So I was looking for a trade from the London session straight to the New York session. That's when I look for trades to take. So I was waiting for any kind of formation that I can get which can give me a trade. So I was looking through this and I saw a demand. If I can remove the zones there. So I was looking for demand and supply, or a breakout, anything. So I usually trade breakout strategies, but there were some big breakouts somewhere. So there was a breakout here. There was a big breakout here. This was a good breakout, but I did not take that because I came into the market when it was already late. This had already been formed, so I waited. But then I realized from up here, this was the swing high for that day. It was a swing high, and then there was a retracement back here. Then there was another move up, but it did not break the previous high. So we were creating a low here. Then this was a lower high because it did not break through this, and then we were also creating a higher low. So this was a ranging market. It was not decided where it wanted to go. So I waited for another confluence. I was like, there is a breakout here, but there is not a very big confirmation that the price is going to move down. So when I reached here, I saw this high broke through this high. So we had a break of structure here. We had a break of structure here. If I can put, let's say, a text. So if I can make that white so that it's much more visible. So we had a break of structure here. So when we had a break of structure here, I was like, there's a break of structure and there is a breakout of this small trend line. So I was like, okay, this trend line would have continued down here. You could have measured it still down there. It would still have also been valid. Uh, so when I saw this, there was a breakout structure. So I realized there was a demand, there was a supply zone here. So I plotted my supply zone here, and then I waited for price to come back and touch this point here. And when price touched this point, I entered my trade. I entered the trade from the 1 minute. So this is where it was. So this supply, this is a 5 minute supply zone. So I was like, since this is a supply zone, we shall wait for the move down, so that we can break this structure here. So I waited for that move to break this structure here. So there was a break of structure here. From this specific move where the supply zone was. So when there was this supply zone, when there was a break of structure here, I looked for another supply zone which had moved the market to break this zone. So I looked through these candlesticks, and what I found was there was another supply zone here. There was another supply zone here. So I waited for the markets to come and touch this supply zone. I had thought the market had moved and taken like a whole long way process down, so I wouldn't have gotten like a trade, but I waited for the market to come and pull back up and enter this zone. And if it entered this supply zone, I was going to enter a trade immediately, and that is what I did. I entered the trade here. My stop loss was at 2018 up here, and my take profit was down here. I think at 2011 my take profit was around there. So this trade was not an easy trade because it took a long time to finish. But there was news which was about to hit. So if you can see the way it was moving here, let me minimize this. If you can see the way it was moving here, it took a very long time. It moved up and down. Here it was almost, I thought it was going against me, but it came back down. Let me zoom out a little bit. Maybe I can go back to the 5 minute time frame. So this was the trade here. I entered from here, and then it came and it hit my take profit from down there. This is where it hit my take profit from. If I can show you the screenshot again, this is exactly how it went. This is how it went. So it was a good trade. It was not an easy one, and it was not a quick one. It took a lot of time, but either way, it was a very good trade. I am going to show the results of how it went up here in my MetaTrader 4. In my MetaTrader 5, I'm going to show you the results up here so that you can see exactly how this trade went. And that was it. That was the only trade I took on the 3rd, because I believe it is best for someone to just take one trade, which is good. It gives you enough capital, and then you get out of the market immediately. So that's what I did, and it was a good trade for that day. So thank you for tuning in. Hit the like button, subscribe. I'm going to catch you in the next one. Peace.